but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Nigel Bradham brings him down. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Open man, it's Stocker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you will take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Black 25! 54! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Slam, slam, slam. 21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Howard. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to the...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
58.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check. Buzz. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They run with Howard, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check 26. Slant.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Get him, boy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Freeman.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on down.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. A give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Graham bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Ryan. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Wentz. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 25 on second down, Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They toss to Freeman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down the man inside, down the man.
To throw is Wentz. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Tyler Davison hauling in off the edge to sack him. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Wentz now to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
He's got a man. Complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing is Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Davison, his 2nd sack of the night. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone.